Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. What is thy name? All is correct and as it should be. James. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. James. Seek out all Pokémon and thou shalt find me once more. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone in thy mission. Seek out all Pokémon. Sigh, alas, yet another miss. Aha! I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I am not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Crew! That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using a shell-like object on its belly. Splash splash! Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy, Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. It's a mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you get the necessary materials. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon, and why, that Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite that simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. One down, 3 to go. Oh, wonderful, you caught a Pokemon. It seems you have quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, James. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. He doesn't see me. Be sneaky. Wow. I can hardly believe it, James. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just 1 more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? At this point, it does not matter, because this will not catch anyway, so... Boop. Oh no, I missed. Oh no, it's gonna break out. Ah yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. Shh. Just turn around. I want to do this proper. Don't be a douche, owl. Oh, I hit that tree hitboxes. Yeah, I'll catch anyway, so it don't matter, but... Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, James, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon? That object is an ARC phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. Rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Sure, why not? You convince me. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife Village. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good godsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition team. This road we're on now is known to the locals as Canala Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's not much to it yet and not many to do it. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people are hesitant to set foot outside the village. Now that impressive building up ahead is Galaxy Hall headquarters for this entire outfit. Oh, gotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. Your arc phone is beeping. Somehow, it seems to show you where you need to go next.
now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seeds for outsiders. You move along. No food for you.
Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokémon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in this village. Perhaps you met Professor Laventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokémon do get away from him at times, though. Makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokémon myself. I was hit by a Pokémon move called Thunder Shock not long ago and had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor? But everything will be quite alright now. James here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whomever you like without Captain Silene's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silene! Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm captain of the Galaxy Team's Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokémon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. We can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal with some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato moche. I know it's potato mochi. If you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Professor Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know that great hole in the sky. The one people call the space-time rift. Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are, in the grass, in forests, by water, or wherever they like. Our job as a Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where James will come in. I'll go on 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy Team is capable of feats such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard enough time catching even one when wild Pokemon come after us. Ah well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that.
Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Yeah, just ordered 10 gold portion potato emoji. The slow progress on the Pokedex is clearly has her on edge. I'm sure I'll start to remain in the good captain's eating soon enough. Now how do you feel, James? And think if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. Well, that was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that James has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in James's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. James, was it? For now, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use quarters there.
Alright, so this is recording. We just did our height that we wanted. One modest, the spell attack and lower that. Only took us like 90 sets, so okay, I haven't used Laventon, so here's Ross. And then after I get through this training mission dealy deal, I will be continuing on without recording for a bit, mostly just to get the Pokedex caught up. However, I will record the main story stuff as we go. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I am by no means an evil man. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you're a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant success, so what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Why not? I like you better and better, what a delightful find. I've also heard about your trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Moves items, use them well and the world will open up to you. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help out our two battlers recover from their little exercise, shall I? And to you, my sky-fallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. You can use on your Pokemon whenever they might have been worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, but you can lead them in battle. Not to the city and fieldlands. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose a destination map and tell the rest of the Gardening where you're going. That way someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon, like I once was. Thundershock and all. Your trial begins a short way past the front gate. You're James, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. I don't want to have to come out there and get you myself. Oh, such a tire. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly, and Shanks, in case you forgot since last night. Not even last night, but this morning. Oh, jeez. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Ah, well, you see. Captain Silene got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparring captain.
But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor?
To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. James's talents are the real deal, and we all know I suck at trying to catch Pokemon and even helping in any real possible way. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see.
Ah, so the responsibility for him still lies in fact with me then. Well, I'm sure James will be fine. Let's begin the trial. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. And along comes a Bidoof. Time to get ready to catch. I think that's the last part. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice, I'm just sharing what I know. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means he tends not to run from people, so this will be easy. Let's see if we can, how far we can get away before she yells at me. All right, there. Is that close enough? Oh yeah. Alright, Cyndaquil, get that one too. Good boy, good boy. You're not supposed to know I'm here. Oh no, he knows I'm here. I know I got Bidoof to catch, but I don't want him looking at me. I know it doesn't matter, but it matters to me. Alright, fine. Take that. You got a Bidoof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. That's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot. Mwahaha. That's Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. And let's grab this real quick.
Congratulations, James. You've taken your step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? I think I was supposed to be hearing that. Oops.
My bad.
In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into field, in theory, though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two, let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene waits a report at headquarters. I bet Captain Silene will be very pleased. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Get changed in that room you used last night, then you'd report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Look how well a Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had to tailor it just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Now present yourself to the commander.
I've been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you're James. I've been briefed on the situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Haha!
You've got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. Bet you passed the trial. That was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokedex. But I warn you, James, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work.
So the commander has accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokémon. Here, you will need this. And 3,000 as well, you will have to buy the necessary materials. Akari, you are an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know.
Of course, Captain Silene. Now, as the experienced craft person here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. You can buy some items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can even make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where we'd be if we couldn't do that. Let's head to the Craftworks. My name is Anthe. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. I hope you avail yourself of the village's humble shops. This way to the Craftworks, James. You can use the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. And I'll supply what you need to make your first Pokeballs once you're ready to begin. Call it my way of saying congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money you got from the captain on clothes or whatever you think is best. Go up to the workbench and choose an item to craft, in this case, a Pokeball.
Oh ho! Now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of the power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. You received a Pokedex. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in the Grand Region.
You'll have to complete lots of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokédex.
The same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon Research as a Survey Corps member. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you are ready, my good James. Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help it over here. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Laventon, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called, evolution? And so I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just get me a Wurmple if you can. I knew Shinx's ears had odd markings on the insides, but what were they? No, you like all night. Hey, aren't you with the Survey Corps? If you could catch a Shinx, could you show it to me? I've got to see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me up the wall. Alrighty, let's have a peek at those round ears. That's it! Its ears have a yellow cross pattern on them, kind of like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat, only the throat's my brain and the bone's a thought. Thanks for helping me get that bone out. You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile that Pokedex book they're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly, I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokédex the moment you've completed it. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokédex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, my boy. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokédex for you to reference any time. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. One last piece of advice, James. If you see a wild Pokemon's attack coming your way, dodge like your life depends on it. Dodge? Here, watch closely and remember what I do so you can do it later. Huh. That beautiful flowing bit of gymnastics is what we call a dodge. If you're light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way of wild Pokemon's attacks. And that way, hopefully you can avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. The security corps had to collect me when I got the business end of some Shinx's Thundershock. But don't you worry, I've got a lot of experience to draw on, and I'll teach you plenty. Alright, so this is where we're going to call it, and from here on out I will only be showing like the main sections of the story. So anytime we battle like a noble, any quote-unquote boss battles and whatnot, unless if you guys actually want to see me going around catching like 30 billion different Pokemon, let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, hopefully this was fun, and look, let's see how far Cyndaquil can get in a matter of hours, because I'm gonna stay in this region until I get at least a good chunk of that Pokedex done, at least as far much as I can, obviously, in this region. Alright guys, later.